Now we're going to practice looking for side A or B. So you'll see in this example here, we always start with the right angle and label the two sides that make up the right angle A and B, and then the side across from the right angle, angle C. A and B are interchangeable, so I could label this A and this B, or we could flip it around. As long as the two sides that make the right angle are A and B, it doesn't matter which is A and which is B. So here you can see we're missing side A. So when we fill this into our Pythagorean theorem, we're going to fill in the B and the C. We're just going to leave A in the equation. That's what we're solving for. So since I know B is 6, we'll say 6 squared equals, C is 10, so 10 squared. And we just solve for A. Now that we're missing side A, I need to get A by itself. So to get A by itself, we cancel the plus 6 squared by subtracting the 6 squared from each side. So when we do that, we have A squared equals 10 squared minus 6 squared, which is where we'll go to our handy dandy calculator and do 10 squared minus 6 squared, which gives us 64. So we're going to say A squared equals 64. So then we cancel the exponent, the opposite of squaring a number is to do the square root. Last step in Pythagorean theorem is always to do your square root. So we probably know what the square root of 64 is, but if not, we're going to go to our calculator. We're going to type the square root of 64, which gives us 8. So we have A equals 8. So there's our missing side length, A. All right, one more example. Again, we're going to start by finding our right angle and labeling the two sides that make up the right angle, A and B, side across from the right angle, C. And we're just going to fill those into our Pythagorean theorem. So here we're missing side A, so we leave that in the equation as A. B is 6, so we'll say 6 squared equals C is 24, so 24 squared. Now we're solving for A, so our goal is to get A by itself. So we cancel the plus 6 squared. We're going to subtract 6 squared from each side. So we're left with A squared equals 24 squared minus 6 squared. So we go back to the calculator and do 24 squared minus 6 squared, which gives us 540. So we say A squared equals 540. Our last step is always to do the square root. So we go back to our calculator and we're going to do the square root of the 540, which gives us this decimal here. We're going to round to the nearest hundredth, so 2 places after the decimal. The 7 tells me I have to round the 3 up, so we'll say 23.24. So there's our answer. A equals 23.24.